Hey folks, Jay here, First Direct. So I wanted to create this video for you guys, for any user that's got an issue with merging contact data from GoldMine into Microsoft Word, and if they are on Word or Microsoft Office 64-bit. GoldMine currently does not work with Office 64-bit installs for the Word or Excel merge, but I'm going to show you here in this demonstration how you can accomplish that without the GoldMine link for Word. So the first things we need to talk about is the GoldMine data. I'm on my record in GoldMine, and there are two places in GoldMine, in the GoldMine database, where contact information is stored that you see on the screen up top. Things like the company, the contact, the source, the address information, the phones, the key fields that you see. Those are all stored in a Contact One database table. Any of your custom fields that you create to create store and track custom information, any of your custom fields are stored in a contact database table called Contact 2. The reason why I mention that is because the methodology that I'm going to show you, it allows you to merge data from a single Goldmine or a single SQL database table. So you can pull data out of a single table to merge into a Word document directly from a SQL database. And Goldmine's database is a SQL database. So what I've done is I've created a SQL view. A view is a query that you create that allows you to grab information from multiple tables, and that view is always active. It's always going to be looking at the active database and the active table. So think of it as a way of getting a view into your database table, and it can be used in many different ways. But I've created this view, and in this view, I'm grabbing some of the primary contact fields, company contact address 1 and 2, city, state, and zip, and then I've grabbed a couple of my custom fields. In your case, we would grab whatever fields you need to use to merge into your uh, contacts. And you can see here, I've even limited it to says where key one equals customer. So the query here can be written in such a way where we're only grabbing the context that you need to merge to and only the fields that you need or want to have available for merging into a Word document. So that is the view. And then I went and populated a custom database table from that view. So I can say, hey, take all the contacts that are in that view and populate them into a custom SQL database table. And in this case, it's called all contacts. I've only put 10 of those in here. I didn't want to blow up my database and put 40 or 50,000. I don't need that, or 30 or whatever. I'm only putting the ones, I only put 10 of them in here from that view. So that's the first part. And I can obviously work with you on going over creating a view and creating a custom table, how to populate it. It's not hard. It's all done through custom SQL queries, and all you'd have to do is execute it. But let me go show you how to do the merge. So this is the key part here. And I've actually got Word open, so I'm just going to start over. I'm going to not save this. I'm going to launch my Word again and go to a blank document. What you want to do is go to the mailings menu option in Word and go to Start Mail Merge. And you're going to come down here to the bottom, Start Step-by-Step Mail Merge Wizard. Over here on the right, a little wizard is going to pop up. The first step is, what type of document are we creating? We're creating a letter document. So we're going to start our document. We're going to use the current document. I'm going to build this document on the fly. I could open a document or a letter that I have already. I could use a template, etc. But I'm going to create one on the fly here for you. I'm going to go ahead and select my recipients. Now, this is the key part. This is where we're going to select the contacts in that custom SQL database table. So I'm going to go out and browse. And when I browse, you should have an option here for new SQL server connection. I'm going to open that up, and it's going to allow me to create a connection to my GoldMine SQL database. In this case, I'm connecting to my instance on this machine. This would be your name of your GoldMine SQL server and the login credentials to your SQL server. If you don't have those, we should have those or have a way of getting that for you here at First Direct. I'm then going to choose my GoldMine database. And you'll notice in here, I have my custom database table called all contacts. So this table, again, would be a list of all the contacts that you want to merge this Word document to. And here's allowing me to save it. It's going to allow me to save this connection or this connection to this database table for future use. It's then going to load it up for me. Not sure why, but it's giving me an error. So let me just hold mine. Let me retest this. There we go. So it just, I had typed the password in wrong. So there's those 10 contacts. And again, you'll see here, I've got custom contact information, and I have the two custom fields that I chose from that um, from those records. So I have two custom fields and the primary contact information. Normally those would be in two different tables. I've set this up so it's all in one database table. I could filter this later on. I could filter this and I can say, hey, I only want the records where the state is equal to maybe New York, right? NY or something like that. I could do some additional filtering here, but it would be best when creating the view that you are filtering for only the records you want to put into that custom table. So I'm good. I'm fine with this. I'm now going to hit OK to this. And over here, back to the steps in the wizard, I'm now ready to write my letter. I'm going to go to the next step. So now I'm going to write my letter. Dear, and then I'm going to use insert merge field, dear contact. Uh, Thanks for your business. We appreciate all that. And here I'm going to put in the company name has done for us over the years. And I'm going to merge in some other information. I'm going to choose my U territory field, and I'm going to choose the USPS field. And down here, I'll put the address, address one, address two, and then the city, state, and zip. And there's no space between those, so I'm just going back in here and putting it in. Yep. Cool. Now I'm ready to preview my letter. So there's the first record, and up here in this little menu, just like when the GoldMine does its merge, you can see here there's three different records, and there's the information, Yankee Perlman, etc. There are the 10 records that I merged. I merged in our territory field and some other SPS field. I just grabbed two random fields from our database, but you can see that's all merged in there. And now I'm ready to go ahead and print my document. So that's going to print all 10 of those. If I had 30, I would have 30. So that is another way, another option of merging data from your GoldMine into a Word document without using the word link. If you're interested in setting this up for Word, I certainly can assist you with doing that.